spreads like wildfire. They've usually been, nobody's ever talked to them about the way they treated their coworkers. Nobody's ever said anything because they're good with their work, the legal work. Nobody's ever said, hey, that behavior's really not conducive to a good work environment. So now you're at a point where you've got somebody who's been with a firm for maybe 20 years. They're awful to everyone around them. The firm's losing staff because of that person, because let's face it, a lot of the newer legal assistants, they're not going to put up with that. They're not going to be treated that way. Sometimes there's nothing left to do but to let that person go. Get that toxicity out of the work environment because it spreads like wildfire. Now, I also believe that in some respects that they believe that they work harder than everybody else. There's a perception of inequity there, that they're not getting what they're due. So making sure that everybody is treated fairly and paid market value salary or higher. I mean, that's really important as well. You know, I don't believe that it's the employee's responsibility to make sure that they're getting paid fairly. I believe that if you are going to be an employer and you're going to have employees, then it is your responsibility to ensure that you are paying your employees a fair salary for the work that they're doing.
One of the common problems with respect to staffing, I think you're probably the person who told me about this or really enlightened me about this the most, is that if people are feeling like there's some kind of inequity in the firm, you know, that's where the problem lies.
Well, it is. And I think sometimes that can come from, if you don't have an HR person in the firm, you've got lawyers treating their assistant in different ways. So this lawyer and assistant team, maybe this lawyer says, oh, you can take the afternoon off. While all the other legal assistants in the firm are watching, wait a second, how come she gets the afternoon off? And it really can create a lot of turmoil within a work environment.